Good day, lords and ladies, and welcome back to Age of Fear, the Undead King. Now, let us dive right in, shall we? If you have like a sack here, the ones that are normally like around the edge of it tend to be independent of the actual box of the actual collection themselves. They can tend to have stuff in them, I found. Let's see if there's anything down here, along here. Nothing in here. No, the last battle went relatively well. We did lose one person I did actually care about, which was really annoying. What's in here? Pearl, some stuff right here on a ruby. So we'll send Edward take care of that. This episode is going to be relatively straightforward. It's just going to be us setting up for the next mage battle. The next battles take so long now to do that I tend to not record them and do the prep work at the beginning. It's going to have to be, this episode is predominantly prep work, and we'll probably have some getting set up for the battle itself. And the final, the next episode after this one will be when we actually have battle itself. Ooh, Saint's Warhammer, Golden Bar, Pearl, Knight's Mace.
You have my sword.
Some nice stuff, which probably will indicate that we're all going to get horribly killed.
Fine. Bless our army.
The developers. What the? Giant rat. Kill it.
Oh!
Why is there a giant rat?
Go to hell.
No. That's worrisome. Right. That's slightly worrisome to know that those things are there. Anyway, anything in here? Nope, nope. Okay, so we've got to end battle. Now, the battle itself went relatively well, I thought.
The undead swarmed from all over with no end to them in sight. In the beginning, the kingdom's army had the advantages of superior skill and discipline, but soon their sword arms began to falter. The undead felt no pain, fear, or fatigue, while King William's troops were growing weary and exhausted. The knights launched one attack after another, but the fallen undead were almost instantly replaced with newly risen abominations. Sir Edward fought bravely, stalwartly holding the line at his original post. Soon, several soldiers separated from their regiments had joined him and his men. Even the Templar Knights were joining in and following his orders. Edward was not in the fiercest part of the battle, however, and as King William tried to repel the charge of the Black Knights in the center, Edward was unable to reach the king with his troops. After what seemed like an eternity, the flow of undead weakened, and Edward was finally able to examine the battle situation. The foul creatures were focusing on the king's center formation, which was barely holding. Sir Edward understood that he was the only group on the field still mostly intact and capable of moving his troops. With his tiny force, he would not be able to change the course of the battle. Or could he? Edward saw that there was a relatively clear path from his position to the citadel. He remembered from the briefing that there was probably only one being in control of all these unholy creatures. He gathered his remaining knights and explained the plan. Men, our situation is desperate. The center still holds, but the tide is turning against it, and the king is losing ground.
King William will fight to the end.
Indeed he will, but our enemy needs neither rest nor sustenance. We can't hope to outlast the endurance of the grave.
Then what do you propose, Sir Edward?
If we strike now, our group can reach the citadel. We can find and slay the foul being controlling the undead.
But if we move now, the center will be more vulnerable.
We will split. I will lead the assault group, and you stay and defend this post. I see no other way, my friend.
If we remain here, we will quickly be crushed, Sir Edward. I will join you and leave wards on the ground here. They will not hold long, but they may buy enough time for us to reach the source of the evil before the center is overwhelmed.
And what is your name?
I am Brother Lucan from the Holy Order. Select your group wisely, sir, for I don't think we can count on any reinforcements down there.
Let it be, Brother Lucan. The outcome of this battle depends on us. We begin now.
I also advise you to take one of those war machines. 2 soldiers will be able to carry it.
Sir Edward, I welcome you to the Holy Order of Paladins. Thank you, sir. Every knight dreams of joining the ranks of Holy Order I. Well, sir, your humbleness needs more work, but you have fought well. See, this is the thing. Even the Paladins admit that Sir Edward isn't really a Paladin's choice. It's like, well, sir, your humbleness needs work, but you have fought well. Our codex allows to promote exceptional knights on the battlefield. Thank you again, sir. Lucifer. No, Lucifer, it was me who got the promotion. No, you won't get any more carrots. Yeah, new items have been added to your cache. Sir Lucan is now a paladin. Sir Edward's now a paladin. I have to admit, like, he is not paladin material in the least. He is so not paladin material. So we're in here. First off, we need to go to miscellaneous. We need to sell anything that we don't really want to have. We need money, and we need money bad. Right, we've got a chalice, physical resistance, only available for paladins. Right, first off, we need to basically have an archer. Goodness gracious me, he's not good. There's no cost to them though. Interesting. I take it this point in the battle. Let's see. How, yeah, compared to him. Right, we've got to take this bloke. Let's see what we can do to up his skills. Give him poison attack. That might be useful against the necromancer, but it won't be very useful against. Let's up that. Up that. Up his damage. Can he get anything else? No. So we could have another ranger based character, but he wouldn't have poison. I take it at this point we're literally like... Where's Sudafuax? Sudafuax, can you become a paladin? No, not enough. Alright, we've got to give him some more extra health because he needs it. Well, let's just level people. So he's got 250 XP. We can get magical resistance, which would be nice. Power strike, +1 to damage, -2 to attack. With this strike only requires elite knight champion. All knights and soldiers allies gain motive, +2 morale. Requires elite. War cry. You get cleave, additional melee attack whenever your unit kills enemies. Multiple enemies killed in a single attack and result in 1 bonus attack. Well, let's grab that, because that's nice. We could get magical armor. Actually, we might get that one, to be honest. Shield break, which is always nice to have. But then give him this. And we'll give him stealing as well. Cleave. To be honest, by this point in time, your guys are pretty much OP as it is. Mass bless, greater heal. You can't have anything there. I still think one of the developers is still alive. Can't remember who it is. Laszlo. Is Laszlo still alive? Yeah, Laszlo's still alive. Lewis. I can't remember who was it that we still had. Is it Jacob? Yeah, it's Jacob and Laszlo. So at least the developers are getting to the end, if none of my guys are. Right, Fuax, Asir. Right, what does he need to have? Firestorm, probably. Got Hector. Give him that. It was the same about losing my other archer. I'd had him all the way from the beginning. He needs to have elite status. And we'll make him a battle master as well. The developers say they're improving this guy. Actually, the problem is elite's really useful, but it sucks up so much of his skill points. Don't want him. I don't need another healer really. What I need is I need to basically have another archer. So who do we want to have? I would take the additional mage, archmage, we can level him. Take an extra high priest. Who else? I'll grab the extra knights. Ooh, they have ballisticas. Very nice. Ballista. I call them ballistica. A ballistica. Is a recent and very successful addition to the kingdom's army. Slow but immensely powerful, these war machines are designed to throw heavily javelins over long distances. Well, let's grab 2 of those. What's its skills? It's got, can't get anything yet. It can get stun, triple damage, reinforced. We'll go triple damage because that's quite useful, and we'll take. Ooh, it can take? Yeah. It can take triple damage. Ah, good. We can pop all those on. This must be bugged because it's saying I've only got like 250 XP, but... Ballista. Can we rename the Ballista? So we name him as... Ah, why not? It's only fair. One can be called John Lockie, after our fallen comrade in arms. Okay, that's annoying. Back from the dead. And the other one can be called... Let's see. Sergey, after one of the developers. I'm going to probably put him up in place then of the archer. Because these guys are like massively long range. Minus immune to poison, paralysis, mind control, yeah. And he'll help us smash through stuff. Yeah, it is really... It must have been glitched. Because the knights are... Yeah, the knights are not great. Right, okay. So we've got 3 range units. Got a couple of paladins. Got 3 paladins. Hopefully I'll have enough men that can actually hold the front line and hack. Or I could always have one of these guys hold it. Can't rename him. Okay. So first off, get some healing potions for people. Because I can't afford people to be dying on me. He needs to have another mana potion. He needs to have a healing brew, just in case. I believe the paladins can heal themselves, but he can't have any of those, that's okay. So then we can go to him and see what items we can purchase, or what weapons we already have in his inventory. We've got a knightly mace, a seal breaking and a slow attack, saint's hammer, legendary item, double damage, defense, -2 attack, but it has holy strike. We also lose shields. That's not great. So what exactly does this do? So if we equip... Okay. If we equip that, it drops our attack down. What does it give us? So did it say double damage and what was the other one? Holy Strike. I thought I already had Holy Strike from something else. I'm okay, we're actually +1 defense, that's shield. I might equip that, because that gives me shield breaking and slow attack. What does slow attack do? Cannot attack after moving. Ooh, wait, that's not right. Why is that happening? Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that. That's not great, because basically, besides double damage, I've already have the Holy Strike. I'd rather just stay with the Dwarf Sword, personally. I mean, rather equip that. So I need armour, that's good. I could have actually probably had the Berserker armour. What does Berserk do? I think it has to mean the King's armour is legendary, we can't afford it. So what does the Berserk do? Gives us double attacks, but what does the Berserk do? Units not fully controllable, it may result in death. Yeah, not... I would like to have had that, but I can't afford it. I don't think I can sell enough stuff either to get it. We could sell those two. And we could probably get the Holy Chalice. Physical resistance, that might be useful. I mean, that arm would be nice, but not fully control of your character is not something I'd like to have. +1, this is the one I got on, it's +1 defense, Iron Mind, we can't be taken over by mental effects, and we have +1 defense. This is defensive stance, protect our resistance and +2 defense. Shield of Faith, that'd be nice. I do like this one. Lay on hands. That means, I think that means that it allows us to heal. What does this do? Plus base health, like physical resistance, only used by paladins. Okay, this is intelligent. I think I might go with the Holy Chalice actually. I mean, there's no rings that I want. Yeah, I might grab the Holy Chalice. Let me get physical resistance. This makes it harder for them to beat living daylights out of us. Only critical hits will cause damage, cannot be permanently wounded, does not protect against fire, cold, lightning, magic, poison or acid poison of the unit's attacks and spells. So we should be okay against basic stuff. So he's great for Edward is now great for like murdering basic troops. I'm going to sell off this. I'm going to sell off that so we have a little bit of money. That's not too bad then. Okay, so we've got enough people. We've got some hard hitters. I've got enough foot troops, I think. I might have to keep... I think what I'm going to have to do from now on is keep Sir Edward with my frontline forces. And Sir Defuax and Sir Lucan are going to basically... be my group that can sort of go out and sort of ride down enemy troops. I got backup knights that can be leveled up. Get those leveled up. Right, those guys will be like my backup. If anything goes wrong, I'll throw those guys in to help as well. Right, so we'll quickly save. Then we press continue.
To his surprise, Sir Edward was hardly engaged on his way through the undead swarm. With only an occasional swing of his sword, he made good time through the crowd of vile beasts and was nearing the citadel. It appeared that most of the undead were mindless creatures following a predetermined course of action, rather than reacting to changing circumstances. Edward surmised that their master might not be able to focus on individual actions for so many creatures, so he had just assigned simple tasks to each. Regardless of how the creatures were ruled, he and his men were able to reach the citadel and enter through a stone portal decorated with dwarven carvings. Before pressing onward, he took one last look back at the beleaguered army, still holding for the time being, and uttered a moment's prayer for them to hold out. The portal was so dark that he and his men appeared to be swallowed up by its blackness. Edward's men lit torches and saw that they were in a narrow corridor. They traveled cautiously through the citadel, watching for traps, and were amazed by how quiet the fortress was. The thick stone walls fully suppressed the sounds of the battle that raged on outside. There were many twists and turns in the narrow corridor. Edward was afraid that it might snake out into a labyrinth and leave him lost before he could reach his destination, but no roads diverged from it. The party reached a wide room. On the opposite side was another dwarven gateway. It appeared to be the only exit from the room other than the corridor they had entered by. Peering closer, he could see dark figures stirring near the portal on the far side. After a few moments, the figures started to quickly move in the direction of Edward and his men. Sir Edward knew that there was no alternative. He and his men would have to defeat the undead guards to go any further.
We're getting close. Lucifer, easy boy, can feel it too. Lich, turn away, mortal, you shall not pass. Right. We are the elite guard of the Undead King. We are strong, we are many. Right. Oh, what a stubborn knight. Kill them all, my servants. Now we're talking charge. Right. So what are we facing? Black Knights. Mummies? Mummies have been treated with alchemical substances that prevent their bones from decaying. While they are very resistant to most forms of damage, their mummification process has also left their bodies highly flammable. So they've got Dark Blessing, +1 attack, Despair attack, Magical Burn, Flammable, Iron Mind, Steel Experience, Undead and Veteran. Okay, so how many of those? Okay, we've got a Lech and we've got a bone catapult. Very few have seen this unholy contraption survive to speak of it. The undead use these to launch burning skeletons to enemy lines. It has speculated that bone catapults contain the tortured souls of their enemies. Screaming skull. Damage, one damage. Range, 1d3 moral loss for hit. Blast can be triggered on the ground. Dark Blessing. Okay, you've got zombies on the outside as well. And they got banshees. So it's basically a mirror formation with skeletons, acolytes, lech. Okay. Isn't this pretty? Right here, we better set up our formation. Battle Masters up front. Where's Sir Edward? Sir Edward, you're going to be leading the charge in the middle. Right, get the catapult. Catapult will go here. The mage will go here. We'll put a couple of battle masters on this side. The devs have also said that they're going to make the Inquisitor a lot more useful. At the moment he's a bit weak, to be honest. Right, so we have it like this. Those Dark Knights are going to be nasty. We're going to deal with them. So probably what the plan is to draw them towards us, pick off the Dark Knights, maybe a bit of poison damage to one of my archers. Well, my only archer, I'll probably try and focus on one of these guys, give him poison damage. He's got antidote, so it's not going to be useful. Probably target him down or him. Vampire's going to be a pain. The leech is the main issue because he'll be resurrecting people. But we could try and target him with, I don't know how far range he has. If we could try and soften him up by shooting that or shooting the lich. Blow up the explosive barrels perhaps. They may not be in range. Plus we've got darkness, which limits our ability at range. It's interesting, I've played a little bit of the Undead campaign, and the Undead campaign plays very differently. I'd say that the human campaign in this is very straightforward, like, very straightforward, while the Undead campaign is a lot more nuanced. You get more hero characters in this at the moment. We literally only have Edward as our hero character. In the Necromancer campaign you can get, I think, 2 or 3 other hero characters, which is always nice. I mean, there's like the main character is a Necromancer, and I know there's another character that you get who's another hero. It would have been nice, I think, to have had another hero character with this. This is a very straightforward way of playing. The human campaign I find is very like A to B, while the Necromancer is a lot more nuanced, and I like it, and I look forward to basically playing it. This is going to be like really, I'm not going to lie, there's not much manoeuvring we can do in this. This is going to be a straight up hack and slash. There's no other way around it. I'm probably going to try and put fire down on the mummies as quickly as possible because they're weak to fire, and kill them off as quickly as possible. Kill off the Black Knights, and we just have to see what we can do. I don't know how we're going to deal with that one because there's no way for us to flank around in this. So we may have to target this down straight away with the Ballistica and just deal with it quickly as possible. But that's will be all for next time, folks. I've been Cornish-Knight. If you have liked, please press the like button. If you wish to subscribe, please press the subscription button. You can follow me on Twitter, on Steam, or leave a comment in the comment section below. The developers always like pay note to what my fans, well, what my viewers basically say in the comment section. So if you have any hints or suggestions or advice for the developers, not advice, but like suggestions what they could put into the game, like more spikes on the abominations or zombie dragons or anything like that, they'll always be happy to have your input. So I shall see you all next time on the upcoming battle. Goodbye.